Michael Jordan as the Bulls. 72 wins a year ago, 69 this year, the reigning NBA champion. Steve Javi, Joe Forte, Ted Bernhardt are the officials set to go.
Key tonight for Chicago, pounding the offensive glass. Key.
Bringing it up for Chicago.
Bulls are very tough in transition in this building.
Jordan misses from three, batted out, and Jordan's going to get it back. Jordan flips to Caffey, and a great play. On a great pass by Michael Jordan, Caffey gets his second basket.
You can see the team struggled. They lost 6 games.
Jordan with his first basket, and it comes with more than halfway through this opening quarter. The NBA this year over 50%.
Well, what you like to do is maximize Michael and force him to defend.
Going past Millicent, and Michael Jordan with his second basket of the game.
Was fouled. Rodman steps out and takes a shot at him. This is a great crossover dribble by Michael. Now watch as he extends with that left hand.
Ron Harper back in the game. Brian Williams goes out, having scored 6 off the bench for Chicago. Michael Jordan hits the jumper. Jordan, 3 of 7 from the field, has 6 points. Wide open, could not convert. Weber has been on the bench a long while with 3 personal fouls for the Bullets. Jordan with a foray and a very nifty. That is Air Jordan.
Now just watch Michael take that step. Now how about this nice floater? Beautiful, beautiful finger roll. If you want to score tonight, I think you better be a man, because I tell you, there's a lot of talent.
That's Michael Jordan. He's got 10 now. Lead getting down to the 2.5-minute mark. Jordan is left open against the screen, and you can just put it on. On top is Longley, and Jordan with a turnaround. He had Strickland on him.
Dick, in the first quarter, we did not see Michael on the post. Him on Jordan.
Kukoc finding Longley with 7 on the shot clock. Jordan shooting over Lorenzo Williams and hitting. So an interesting lineup in there.
Knowledge that he has about the game.
Pretty good guys to learn under when you're at that level. Foul was on Michael Jordan. Brian Williams in the game for the Chicago Bulls. Gets the pass back from Jordan. And in your face again as Williams gives Juwan Howard 7 on the shot clock, off the glass. Strickland misses in a rebound by Michael Jordan. Bulls with the ball and a 5-point lead with 8:22.
Oh, look out.
Kerr. Oh, my. He had all night to shoot.
Well, I'll tell you, Dick, Strickland was calling, pick him up, pick him up.
Double-digit lead for the first time tonight. 7:20 remaining in the fourth. Jordan goes right around Calvert Trainee, and a timeout will be called by the Washington Bullets.
That's just a great move by Michael. You see, Chaney tries to, chest up on him. No one rotates to pick him up. Why? Weber already has 5.
10-point lead for the Bulls. 6.5 to go. Jordan loses the ball, regains it, and hits it. Michael Jordan. 10 on the shot clock for the Bulls. Jordan against Legler. Feels he can do something against Legler. Fall away jumper hits. Michael Jordan now with 27 points. Jordan coming into this game an average over 36 against the Bullets this year, so he has scored well against Washington. And a good foul is called.
Yep. They catch Michael on a strip.
87-74, 13-point lead for the Bulls. Here is Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And he's got 11 here in the fourth quarter. Michael Jordan gets a hand. Slow start offensively, but ended up with 29 points. 8 rebounds and 8 assists.
And he just did a terrific defensive job on Strickland in the second half.
The starting lineups for the Bullets: Chris Weber, Juwan Howard, 7'7" George Murasad, Rod Strickland, Calvert Chaney, and the Bulls with their usual starting lineup. So that means Phil Jackson once again will come off the bench with Dennis Rodman and Tony Kukoc. Getting down court, but he blew it right there. In particular by Tony Kukoc and Dennis Rodman. Bill Wennington is out the rest of the season. There are some who look at the Bulls and say that they are vulnerable. And as I say that, Michael Jordan does the usual, hits the jump shot. And looking back since 1991 in first round playoff action, the Bulls have been able to coast right through. They've won 19 of 20. The one loss was game 2 to Charlotte. back in April of 1995. Dennis Rodman being chased by his good friend Chris Webber. And here's Michael Jordan. The best of 5. Jordan, Scottie Pippen, as they have combined for close to 50 points per game to lead the way this season. The Bulls, 23. Cheney leading the Bulls, 11. Michael Jordan leading the Bulls now with 12. Michael Jordan is back, as is Dennis Rodman. And Jordan off the bench and immediately hits the baseline jumper. He has 16.
It's maybe getting a little bit too late, but Tracy Murray is already off and running. They're going to have to find a way to shut it down.
Michael Jordan with 18 points. Miami goes up 2-0 with the series headed to Orlando Tuesday night for game number 3. Michael Jordan with 20 points.
The offensive rebound and stick back to Howard.
Jordan, 22 for Jordan. Jordan met by Cheney off the fake. Yes. 24 for Jordan. With 16, Chris Webber with 14. Jordan, that's too easy. No resistance.
Well, Michael is stopping on a dime.
Bullets hoping to tie the series at 1. Here's going Brown. Change on that foul. Webber called, not Howard. Bullets by 4. Jordan cuts it to a 2-point lead.
Playing with more confidence right now.
Bulls have outscored the Bullets 15-8 in this third quarter. Cheney working hard for the shot. Dennis Rodman. And he has inspired this crowd. After the rough start, Bulls have hit their last 4 shots. Jordan. And the Bullets want to talk it over. Longley getting position on Harvey Grant. Jordan over Murray. 35 for Michael Jordan. 4 earlier today on NBC. The Miami Heat with another convincing victory over the Orlando Magic. Michael Jordan with 39 points, but the Bullets are within 4. Trying to tie the series at 1. Chicago looking to go up 2-zip. We haven't seen that move in some time. Going baseline and extending. Open shot for Pippen. Rodman with the rebound. Jordan again taking it to the basket. Well, Michael Jordan, for the most part, has been doing it with jump shots.
In those knees, and you see opening up the middle for Michael Jordan. Rod Strickland too late getting over, and Michael Jordan exploding again, not with the dunk, but just able to flip it over Chris Webber.
And 45 and counting here tonight is all-time playoff high, 63 against the Boston Celtics. April of 86. Jordan with the fake. Yes. Make it 47 for Jordan. And the Bulls lead 98-93.
Bullets not double teaming. Rod Strickland stayed at home with the dangerous Kerr on the perimeter and let Jordan work on Cheney.
Webber close. And Pippen controlling the dribble. Jordan setting it up on Cheney. Standing ovation from this capacity crowd in Chicago.
The Washington Bullets choosing to play Michael Jordan primarily with single coverage, able to take it, get Albert Cheney in the air, shed in, and knock down another jump shot as Michael is really feeling it, and then getting by Cheney, stumbling, looking like he's losing his balance, getting a hand in his face, falling backwards, and Michael Jordan, take a look one more time as Michael Jordan can do no wrong.
And he has scored all 14 Chicago points in the fourth quarter. Matt, looking at his teammates, you know they've seen many extraordinary performances, but they have been looking at each other every time Jordan has performed here in this fourth quarter and come through with an incredible shot. They cannot believe what they're watching. Shot clock at 7. Jordan eluding Cheney. Take it. 51 for Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is making such hard moves off the dribble that even the more aggressive the defense, you're going to run by him. He's just stopping on that dime.
And the reach-in foul on Jordan.
Calbert Cheney has gotten burned time and time again, working very hard, but running by Michael Jordan, going for those pump fakes, trying to challenge shots. But Michael's moves have just been so definitive all night long.
And Michael traveling on his own personal list up to 51, passing by 2 previous 50-point games against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're down to 42 seconds remaining. The Bulls with the ball and a 3-point lead. Jordan double team, beating the guy. 53 for Jordan. The Bulls lead by 5, and the Bullets call for time.
Well, Michael Jordan popping out, being pressured by Calbert Cheney, and Juwan Howard is going to come out to double team, but when he stands straight up, picks his own man up, and basically ushers Michael Jordan right to the basket.
At the line, if he hits both, it'll be 55 points, equaling the most that he has scored since the return from his retirement. He had that 55-point game against the New York Knicks.
Boy, there's a lot of circles there. The red ones are the good ones. You can see that. Michael Jordan did it all over the place.
Bullets do not have any timeouts remaining. Jordan has scored 19 of the Bulls' 22 points. Make it 20 of 23 in the fourth. He has 55 points. This will go down as one of the extraordinary playoff performances in the history of the NBA. Michael Jordan has taken over in the second half, and the Bulls defeat the Bullets 109 to 104. The stat line on Jordan, 21. Make it 22 of 35 from the field, 9 of 9 from the line.
Look at Dennis Rodman, who had a rather eventful start to the series. 23 minutes, 5 personals, 2 technicals, and was ejected. He gets the starting nod tonight and is wearing that brace on the knee. Look at Chris Webber. Key tonight will be to keep him and Juwan Howard out of foul trouble.
Absolutely. Also, it'll be important to see how Big George starts off. He's been so effective against his team.
Quickly, now Jordan, frustrated by Cheney. Jordan takes it. He's got it.
The big shot. And once again,
Jordan cuts, and he's got it. Now Jackson, his first try on Michael Jordan. Not successful. Jordan's able to score. Jordan. Randy Brown. Mirasan in position this time against Rodman, and Rodman pushes Mirasan. Mirasan bumps Rodman. Lobbying for the push-up by Strickland, of all people to be lobbying the referees. Dennis Rodman.
no credibility, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say, it'd be a tough case. Michael Jordan, he's a tough one, and he's got the 2 points for the lead. And there he is, Michael on Calvert, fading away, he still has it.
And that's a nice effort that kind of gets these fans back on their toes again.
Against the Bullets the lead. Jordan trying to reclaim it. And he does. 56-54. And how many times have we seen that all year from Tracy Murray in the corner? Pippen. And he buries it. 10-second shot clock. Jordan gets around Howard. Look out. And Bernie Bickerstaff wants a timeout. The Bulls escaping out to a 65-57 lead on the Bullets. The Bullets need to talk about it. Speaking of which, and he gets the moves. Jared Jackson trying to guard him. Jordan will take it, and he's got it. 2-point Bulls lead. Is the Kukoc. Now Jordan, there he comes, and there he goes.
Offensive rebounds.
Juwan Howard now. 10-second shot clock. However, hold on.
Boy, they worked that so timely.
Crowd as Howard will put it over Kukoc.
Well, you got to make those. There was no rebounding.
4 minutes left. Here comes Jordan. He wants to deliver. He does. And Calvert Cheney pleading for a traveling call, but that's right.
Unfortunately.
They drew sticks, and it was Chris Webber. So here we go. 7-point Bullets lead. Michael Jordan's got the tongue out, the shot down. 90-85.
Inside position.
7-second shot clock. Jordan escapes and scores. 7-second shot clock. Pippen will take it from 3. He's got it. 1-point game with 2 minutes left and a timeout call. That's 24 now for Rod Strickland. Now Jordan. An open Ron Harper. Jordan trying to sneak by Cheney. He scores. 1-point game.
Get up, they've got numbers.
Jordan shooting over Strickland. He scores again. And makes it 94-93. And suddenly the Bulls have the lead. Tie game with 22 seconds left.
Two free throws.
95-94. The Bullets reclaim the lead. A timeout on the floor. Back both their home playoff games on series against the Detroit Pistons. Jordan against Cheney. Strip to the ball. Pippen recovers, drives, and scores. And goes down hard. And draws the foul. Landing hard, but from the Bulls. He misses. The scramble for the rebound. 5.7 seconds left. 1-point Bulls game. Strickland. The dish to Cheney. The shot off the mark. The Bulls win. Well,
For the second round in the Eastern Conference playoff, it's game 1 in the best-of-7 series between the Atlanta Hawks and the world champion Chicago Bulls.
Against Detroit. Well, if you notice, he couldn't back Longley down. Longley 7'2", 290.
And Michael Jordan with his first field goal. And Jordan, ball away. Michael Jordan now with 4.
Henderson get back, get himself physically able.
Michael Jordan now, who got off to an 0 for 3 start. Here is Jordan against Blaylock, and Michael Jordan now with 9 points. Jordan, and he hits. He had Rakasner in his face, but Michael Jordan starting to find the stroke, has 11 points.
And once they go down inside, see, they have to come quick, but he just negates it by fading away. During the season, Michael averaged 23 shots a game in 37 minutes. But you get the playoff time, his minutes are up to 42 and 43, so his shots are going to increase. You're not going to stop him from getting shot attempts. He averages 26 a game at playoff time.
The Hawks' domination of the Bulls in the first half. Jordan with a fall away, and number 23 won't let that happen. But in this game for the first time since the early going, and Smith throws it away, and Jordan beating Leitner down the court. 15 for Michael Jordan, and this crowd on its feet. And
First offensive rebound.
And Longley misses. Jordan gets another offensive rebound and hit. And that is persistence by the Chicago Bulls. 7 on the clock. Leitner now on Jordan. Longley setting a screen for Michael.
Screen and roll.
And 2 seconds over Mutombo. A 3 for Michael Jordan. That's his first tonight. Leitner had the ball, lost it.
Look out, 3-on-1.
Pippen to Jordan. Oh, yes. And the Bulls lead for the first time. Jordan with 27. The Bulls were down by 11 at the half. They lead by 2, have the ball. And that's why the world champs. Jordan goes right around Smith. And a foul. Michael Jordan.
Michael has come out this quarter. Any shot that's missed, He's crashing the offensive board. And then this is just a great move showing his quickness. Now here's your strip right there, and then you're coming out on the break. This is just beautiful to watch. They get the defender, Scotty makes him commit, send it down with Michael. And the next play right in here. Now here you go, good head fake, catches Steve Smith, and then the ability to score and evade the shot clock.
And Michael Jordan has 16 points here in the quarter. Wrongly gets it back, and Jordan with another. 18 for Jordan here in the third.
Well, they're flattening out, giving Michael a 1-4.
Michael Jordan, 20 points in the third quarter. What an amazing performance. 33 in the game, and the Bulls.
Do not let a guy get out to the three-point area.
Here's Blaylock for three, and it's an air ball, and it's batted away, and the game is over. And the Bulls, who are down by 16 at one point, have come back and defeated the Atlanta Hawks. Michael Jordan did not make a field goal in the fourth quarter, but Scottie Pippen had 10 points and 29 in the game. Michael Jordan, 34 points, 20 in the third quarter, and Jordan is with Craig Sager.
Well, Michael, you and Scottie put the game away in the third quarter with that run, but what happened on this last play?
Well, he just said switch on everything. And I went to switch, and he didn't switch. I guess he didn't think I heard him, but yeah, it's just one of those mess ups. It wasn't our night all night. From the tip-off, when he tipped it in for the other team, it just didn't seem like things wanted to go our way. But third quarter, we fought hard defensively and got ourselves back in the ball game, and it was a dogfight from that point in.
Do you think this series is going to be like that the whole time?
It could be. I mean, this team is very good, as you know, and you know, I think the first game is always just feeling each other out, seeing what works, what doesn't work. But we know we can play a better basketball game. I can't speak for them, but we know we can play a better basketball game.
This is the player of the game.
And Michael Jordan, with a brilliant all-round game, led the Bulls in scoring, free throws, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. A phenomenal performance by Michael Jordan. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Game 2.
On the defenders team.
1 out of 2 for Smith, and you see Smith's playoff average in keeping with what he's done on the year. Tony Kukoc getting free, and the Bulls running. That matches their biggest early lead of this game. Jordan posting up against Smith with the fall away, and Michael Jordan with his first field goal of the game. Hawks have to get back because the Bulls are trying to run the court, and they do as Jordan finds Kukoc. Smith. And a clear out for Michael Jordan. Leitner tries to double it, leaving Pippen open for a three, and he's got it. Scottie Pippen with his second from downtown.
And then step through the defenders.
Biggest lead for the Hawks right now, 6 points. Michael Jordan has scored only 4, and Jordan with a foul away. Won't take him long to get up there in the high altitude.
Well, if you notice, the Hawks are not coming at him on a double team.
And that's a 2-point basket. Michael Jordan comes back and hits. Jordan has done everything tonight, rebounding and assists. Has not scored much yet. He has 8 points. Now, Craig Sager with us here at the United Center for Game 2. Jordan with a turnaround, and Michael Jordan finding the range. Those are the shots the Hawks have to hit when they double team the big man inside. Here is Jordan in rhythm. Banks it in. Michael Jordan with 12 points, and the Bulls are down by 3 with under a minute to go. Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Up front, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Robert Parrish. And going back door is Michael Jordan.
Unfortunately for the Lakers, they feel it cost them. Big thing is they got to win at home.
Pippen to Jordan on the line. Jordan has gone back door several times tonight. He's got 18.
Clear out.
10 on the shot clock. The double comes, but Jordan tipped up by Parrish. Robert Parrish with his first points of the game, and the Bulls have a 1-point lead, as have not really shown their championship form in any of their playoff games yet this season. Jordan, but they always have him. 76-7. But Mutombo is in the game, and Blaylock is going to fire with 1 on the clock. Hits his 8th from downtown, 8 of 9. And the Hawks have their biggest lead of the game, 9 points on the first shot of the fourth quarter.
Have been able to get to the lane is when they have been running backdoor from the wings.
Jordan with a turnaround. Michael Jordan, 22 points. Bulls have 15 seconds to try the shot. Jordan wide open. Michael Jordan with 24. Remember, Jordan had a 55-point game against the Washington Bullets. in game 2 of that first round series. So,
And it's caused a problem in these first 2 games.
Jordan, foul, basket counts. Blaylock was on his elbow. So Jordan complaining about the non-call on Rakasner, which he should have gotten, will go to the line and a chance for his 27th point.
Michael has been automatic. Anytime that Mookie is on him, he runs him right into the post in the triangle and then does that right there. He turns to the baseline.
Got Buechler in crunch time in the game for the Bulls. Kukoc spotting up for 3, and he's got it. 7-point lead now as the Bulls come back with 2:16 to go and 3 on the shot clock. They triple team Leitner. He goes out and scores against 3 defenders. Christian Leitner gets his 18th point, and the Atlanta Hawks have defeated the Chicago Bulls on the road to draw even in the best of 7, 1 game apiece. The final score: the Hawks 103 and the Bulls 95.
Hanging over their heads is the burden of reaching past excellence. Every win is measured against their previous accomplishments.
We're not doing the things that made us a great team last season, and we're just not playing hard enough to win. What the public and what the media is expecting, or what they're seeing in the past, is us blowing out teams and us dominating teams. It's not happening right now.
After struggling in the opener, the Bulls lost Game 2. Along with battling the Hawks, do the Bulls struggle with lofty expectations or complacency? Even worse, do the Bulls struggle with each other?
We got to have a bigger effort. We got to have a bigger effort from Dennis. We got to avoid the technical fouls that Dennis is getting, and he got to play. He just got to play the game and stop looking for the fans to give him the uplift and just play.
Dennis hasn't really given us the effort that he's given us throughout the course of the season. I think that's obvious. You know, when I'm doing all the rebounding, he's not.
I think that if he's not going to lead us in rebounding, don't lead us in technical foul.
Are the Bulls starting to come apart? They've lost home court advantage of the series, along with their aura of invincibility.
I'm not ready to push the panic button yet. I advise you guys not to do that either.
Now questions surround the defending champions. Will they have the answers? And perhaps expended too much energy in going to the boards and also following Mookie Blaylock around. Michael Jordan with a tough angle jump shot.
All right, Marv, the funny thing when you just saw that interaction between Michael Jordan and Steve Smith, Michael was telling me that Steve actually was trying to con him during the game. Every time up and down the court, he asked him, hey, what kind of car you driving to the game today? Next thing you know, he'd be holding him on the other end. So Michael said he couldn't get caught up in that. He'd have to be real physical against him today.
Dennis Rodman is also checked in. Michael Jordan with his second field goal. It's 2 of 6 with the good defense by Chicago. Jordan finding the opening. Williams setting the screen. Here's Jordan. Michael getting better shots now after they were trailing, and then the Hawks put it away. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan gets the third quarter. And Jordan gets the call on the continuation. Jordan putting moves on Smith, and then able to hang to hit that jumper.
Michael is getting closer and closer to attacking the rim. A little crease in the defense, easily getting by Steve Smith, getting up, hanging in the air, an extra second as Mutombo just never got there, but forcing him away from the middle and getting help from his teammates.
Here, yes. And you can hear the Bulls contingent.
Michael Jordan has gotten himself one in the lane here, using the high screen from Luke Longley to get himself free. Mutombo unable to get out there and show big enough, and Michael Jordan feeling it when he gets in that little home run trot backwards. You know he wants the ball every time down. But Tony Kukoc and Brian Williams.
Brian Williams to a fadeaway. Buechler again keeping it alive, and Jordan converts. So the Bulls lead by 11. This is the biggest lead. Kerr surprised by that pass. Kukoc has to pop it. And the foul is called on Kukoc. That is his fourth. You get the idea that Dennis is a wrap for today.
The bright lights of the Omni just doing all kinds of damage to Dennis, but he was a very vocal enthusiast on the bench
for Chicago throughout this second half as the rest of the team was really into it.
Time has run out. The Chicago Bulls bouncing back in very strong fashion as they defeat the Atlanta Hawks 100-80 here at the Omni. And now lead the series 2-1. Let's go to Ahmad with Michael Jordan.
All right, thanks, Marv. The series 1-1 coming into this game. A lot of people thought this was a desperation game. Did you guys feel that way?
We felt we had to come back and show that we can play better than what we played the other night. And we haven't really played that well in the playoffs at all. But we know we're a better basketball team than what we have shown. And so I don't consider that to be a desperation. We just wanted to prove that we can still play the game of basketball like we know how to play it.
You had said before the game that you needed everybody to step up on this team. You got to feel good because today it seemed like all the guys stepped up.
Yeah, I think our bench really came in and supported, when we really needed it. And, that's what this team is all about. That's how we became champions, when everybody could contribute at certain times in the game. And tonight was, no different.
And there was no panic on your part. You seemed to be well in control of yourself. Everybody coming out here ready to play.
We all were in control. We were not panicking like most people were. And we know it's just one game, one loss. And we can get ourselves right back in position to control this series. And we did that today.
All right, so then tomorrow I'll see you back here. We'll do it again?
Yeah, I look forward to it.
All right. Over to you, Marv.
Michael's the one looking forward. Jordan with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And the Hawks have been quieted by the Bulls.
I talked to Michael Jordan. He said the key yesterday to the win was everybody stepped up. I asked him to assess his play in the first 3 games of this series, and he said he's very proud about his defense and his rebounding, getting 11, 16, and then 9 yesterday. I said, what about your scoring? He said, well, I'm not too concerned about my scoring because over the years I've found that in order to win a championship, defense is what's important. Mark?
So the Bulls lead. Leitner beat the Bulls down court, but Jordan able to recover and came up with a block shot.
And make a contribution.
Kerr, rebounded by Jordan. With Michael Jordan with 9 points. And the Bulls now lead 36-22.
And with Dikembe Mutombo out of the game, a lot more opportunities in and around the basket for second shots.
Jordan able to slip away. Crowd was looking for a traveling violation, and Michael enjoyed that move.
Well, Michael's smiling because he didn't think that shot was going to go in. First of all, he was drifting to his right. It looked like the shot was going to go off on the right. But when you're hot, you're hot. Very quick to me today. Even on that last sequence defensively, moving very quick. But you see him drifting there.
Feeding Seattle 110-106 for a 3-1 lead. Michael Jordan right back and having a conversation with some fans at courtside.
Conversations not with Steve Smith, but with a number of fans on courtside. This time, Michael wanting to go up with a shot, little fadeaway there, so Smith really couldn't get to him, figuring next time anything close, he's going to get the benefit of the call because he didn't over-argue on the last time that he was touched on the elbow.
Very few players who have that kind of control to entertain themselves with the game within the game. Larry Bird used to do it. Bulls now lead by 9. But the Bulls right back in the third quarter. Halfway through. And the Bulls leading 60-44. Jordan with some. Yes. Parrish on the front line with Jordan on the inbounds. It counts and the foul. Well, Phil Jackson, in a unique contract circumstance, has a clause in his soon-to-expire contract which allows him to talk to any team not involved in the playoffs at this point. Of course, he could re-sign with Chicago. Where do things stand with Phil? We asked him about it.
We're up 2-1 against Atlanta, and that's where my focus is right now. Trying to be straight ahead. It's real tough. I have to be honest that it's, I'm caught in some very tempting things that are going on, but my focus has to be directly involved with the Bulls right now. Michael's, at the edge of his career. He's talking about loyalty. Scotty's a free agent here next year. We're looking at what's going to happen with him. There's a lot of things that are pulling at the strings of unity in this ball club, and I feel if I join in that, like disconnectedness that might happen, we might come apart if we don't really stay focused as to what our direction. Dennis, doing whatever he's doing in the outside world has somehow or other pulled the cohesiveness that we've been able to build over the course of a year and a half or two. So we really need to pull it back together.
From the field, 77-62, Chicago. Luke Longley has returned. Ryan Williams out on fouls. Luke is playing with 5. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan.
Taking it up on the right side, hanging in the air, going for the reverse, in almost what you might call a typical Michael Jordan play.
Jordan had to adjust that shot with Leitner all over him. Michael, you got the ideas. Had a real fun day here.
Right there for them.
It is extraordinary that Atlanta is in this game, shooting only 29%. Michael Jordan desperately trying to tie the series after a steal by Jordan. And Michael Jordan extends to an 89-80 lead. Led by 22 after 3. The Hawks close to 83-80 with 43 seconds left. But the Bulls with a rush able to pull it out. Led by Jordan with 27 and Pippen with 26.
8%. That was a major disappointment.
And the tip controlled by the Chicago Bulls. Lost only 3 games this year at the United Center to the Miami Heat, the New York Knicks, and last Thursday to these Atlanta Hawks. But woke up big time in Atlanta. Michael Jordan to see the first shot of the game.
A little bit because he's not one of the main 3 shot attempt people.
And Michael Jordan gets 3 for his first points of the game. And Scottie Pippen loses his footing.
Luke Longley, there's somebody open here.
Longley gets it to Jordan. Jordan lost control. And the fall away off the glass and batted into the hands of Jordan. Longley with a great feed to Michael Jordan, who went back door, and the Bulls look like they're ready to move on. Jordan with his second basket.
Now you just love that the Bulls have come out, understand the importance of this game. We have a technical foul, and you can just see it right now. They are playing with a great deal of enthusiasm, have sharp, crisp movement. Now just watch this backdoor move for Michael coming, and naturally Mutombo's coming from. Now keep an eye on this back door. Now here comes Mutombo over the top. See Michael Jordan is so they give him a taunting.
He's had 9 technicals in the playoffs. Has been ejected twice. He's in the lineup now. Michael Jordan gets the basket and the foul. And here is Jordan shooting over Smith. Basket counts and the foul. Michael Jordan getting opportunities to go to the line after a basket. Now has 9 as Steve Smith picks up his second foul.
Now he's upset, but he definitely fouled him low before Michael elevated for the fadeaway. Now we show you, even if you challenge, now keep an eye on this now. Now you're going to see now once Michael starts, see, he catches them right there on the hip and in the thigh area. And that was so unnecessary. If you're not going to challenge the shot, why even touch him? This unit out on the floor can fly because he can fill a lane and then run backdoor, change the great
steal by Jordan. Look at it. That's what they come to see. Michael Jordan. 6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Bulls leading by 9 despite the fact that the Jordan and Pippen are 9 for 28. Jordan gets the easy layup on the lob, and he has 16 points. The Bulls are very happy. I'm sure he is.
Well, you know who else is happy? The referees are happy. Just play. That's all we're asking you to do. Play like everyone else plays in the league.
Jordan firing away from downtown. Michael Jordan with his first from 3. Here's Jordan, makes the move against Corbin on the baseline. The basket counts, and he's fouled. A very quick move by Michael Jordan, who is checked in now with 21. The Bulls led by 16 at the half. Jordan, with 2 defenders on him, he had Smith behind him, Blaylock in front of him. By the way, is scoreless here in the fourth quarter. Kerr open for 3, and he's got it. Steve Kerr, as he's done so many times, has put the nail in the coffin with a 3. That's his 3rd tonight, 15 in the game.
Look at it, Dick. Very little from Pippen, 0 from Jordan in points in the fourth quarter. You withstand 2 runs by Atlanta, and you walk away with a 15-point win.
So the Chicago Bulls have eliminated the Atlanta Hawks, winning tonight 107-92 to win the series in 5. Right now, let's go to Craig Sager.
Well, Michael, this is the best we've seen the Bulls so far in the playoffs. The ball movement, the offensive rebounding. Why did everything come together tonight?
I think we're starting to find a rhythm to play at. You know, we're getting some of our guys healthy, you know, which means a lot. You know, we're getting out and playing with a lot of different groups, and the groups getting accustomed to playing with each other. And defensively, we're playing with a lot of intensity, and, you know, we're moving the ball very well.
You came out from the beginning very aggressively. The dunk over to Kembe, you went like this, no. Is that something you're going to regret?
No, yeah, I do regret that because it's a technical foul, and, you know, in retrospect, I'm giving the other team a point, you know. So, you know, I guess we spoke at the All-Star game. He said I never dunked on him, so I just wanted to remind him that I can still dunk on him.
Just a personal view.
Yeah, a little bit.